United, then try and create that environment and that atmosphere very quickly, because people aren't immediately going to know him. They might not.
Proper pre-season for a number of years, and he feels sharper. He's mentally prepared. We could see it.
We're going to hear from Christian Eriksen very soon, but just while he's out there warming up, first time in his Manchester United. I know it's
Martinez coming in. I think we could have a leader out there.
Who are the players that would give people a whack?
We've always had one.
Okay. But we should mention our opponents there, Atletico Madrid. We know they had a good, more critical to the performances that we see today than the actual talent in the teams.
Absolutely. I still think...
managing that expectation, isn't it? We can't...
100%.
We know, obviously, Charlie Savage's dad, Robbie, had an excellent Premier League career.
Yeah.
You know, been here a few weeks. What have you made of Erik ten Hag, the way he's conducted himself? Not just the way the games have gone, but how you see him...
By attacking, by having shots, by having crosses, making goalkeepers work, and pressing from the...
Successful, that they're still there in huge numbers. They were singing songs all night.
Unbelievable.
And just loving it.
Absolutely unbelievable. Especially kids and all coming up, Man United supporters. It was unbelievable.
I'm going to put you on the spot here because I don't know the answers. I don't...
Something about... There's so many supporters, Scandinavian supporters club, not only in Norway.
We've mentioned this a couple of times, that perhaps this is going to feel like a home game, because everywhere you look, our red shirt. There's no one here from Atletico doing that. Have you ever seen anything like this?
No, absolutely fantastic.
I'm just sort of surprised that this is, in theory, a neutral game.
Yeah, and by the way, sorry, Sam.
Over now to our match day commentators. Don't forget, for the last time, if you're on Facebook and YouTube, get yourself over to mainlight.com or get it on the app, and you can watch it there.
On what's been a successful pre-season, and United have got tremendous support as they arrived, and now the teams are about to come out to this immaculate surface. And then it was at Old Trafford back in March, and it's, well, probably around 25 degrees.
It's very, very warm here in Oslo. Has been for a couple of days now, so you know, and we know what it's like at pitch split for the Madrid players than for the United players, who are a little bit behind in terms of their preparation for the season.
To this magnificent playing service at the Ullval Stadium. It's 3 years since we were last here. Test.
Absolutely. They're always there or thereabouts in their own league, always there or thereabouts. Many will be like Madrid in the Premier League. They won't face them, so this will be a really...
Martinez and Eriksen must wait for their debuts. They're on the bench. There's a start for Malacia. A number of these two who scored in that tie is on the bench. A new signing, Molina, does play at right wing back.
Their squad, enough for them to be able to compete at the highest level, both domestically and internationally.
It's a real sort of Premier League stadium in many ways, isn't it? The crowd close to the pitch.
Yeah, 25,000.
This is where it starts to get pretty serious. The real business.
Goes down very, very quickly. Correa. But it will have to...
Lindelof. Back to David De Gea, who's getting closed down quickly by Correa. Plays it to Maguire. That's a goal. A little bit further on in pre-season than Atletico, who've only played really one pre-season.
Want to see that, but it's very, very difficult to prove how sharp you are.
Elanga waits in the centre. Rashford. Great feet. Rashford. Good early save from Oblak. But excellent work from Marcus Rashford.
Tremendous positivity. All started with Malacia right on his own touchline.
Consistency.
Yeah, it really is. Interesting that Savage is the wide.
Oh, and now Martial's in. He gets behind Jimenez. Martial! What an opportunity that was.
Sort of forced him to put the ball and say...
Lena's done well. He's looking for Llorente. Strong running from midfield. Lindelof came across. Just had too much know-how for United that night.
They're a very, very difficult...
Rashford. Field, Fernandez, Fred.
It's going to be interjoining, because that will cause the Madrid backline a few problems.
Felipe would have been involved, they're not, so maybe they're just a little bit short in centre-back Atletico. Far side, Maguire calling for it again, trying to find a bit of space.
Shame, really, that it didn't drop a little bit earlier, because Harry Maguire had stolen his quick positional sense. He wants to take the ball.
A little bit too much of it to Reinildo, who was able to come across and get a foot in, but goodness me, United look dangerous in these...
It's a lovely touch. Jimenez falls, but good covering from his fellow...
He's doing well. There's Kondogbia cutting it.
Pull out, but he knew he was never going to win it. So maybe at this stage of the proceedings, it would have been the best thing for him to do, because that could have been.
Forward by Delow. He's there again. Issues here. Just got to make sure.
Stadium in Oslo. All testing.
Good work by Molina. Then you Cunha, Brazilian forward, and again another free kick. This time Llorente one in here in Oslo. Carrasco. Where is that going to drop? Oh, that's a good chance for Rodrigo de Paul. Might we'll see them later. Axel Witsel. Slight breakdown. Fred gets it back from Rashford. It's a nice ball through to Martial. Lovely feet, Martial.
It's a lovely little pass in. Good feet from Martial.
Warm applause just for taking a corner. Malacia, that took a deflection, and now here's Lamar on the overlap. To Molina for Carrasco. Malacia. Fernandez. We tried a clever
pass to go and win the ball back. Cute little nutmegs here on. He would have been.
Delow. Back to David De Gea.
Ball through just a few moments earlier.
Here is Bruno Fernandes. And they were really in crisis, but then they won 10 of their final 14 league games to finish third. Amazing. Sure, would love to get some game time today. The ball is headed on.
But I want to see Anthony Elanga doing more of that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Here he is again. Milner comes across.
Into sort of crosses into the box.
Correa with a nice pass to Llorente. It flashed across the face of goal. Lamar couldn't get there. Carrasco, can he keep it in? The edge of the area. Llorente shot. That could ricochet absolutely anywhere. Kondogbia goes down. Well,
what a tackle, Victor.
That was superb, wasn't it? From the left-hand side for Atletico. It's a dangerous delivery. Tomine was in. Tomine to Malacia. It's neither threat from United. Correa. Nice bit of footwork from the Argentine. Long haul part of the tour right here either. I wonder if they'll play at Old Trafford tomorrow. It'll be interesting to see. It looked like a shove, didn't it? And to kick the ball out.
I think he'll be really pleased, Erik ten Hag, with the way this first half's gone.
Getting forward on the left-hand side. Nice through ball, Cunha. Out comes De Gea. He cuts into the box. We've got players available at the far post, and that's really, if it's a friendly, it's always difficult against Atletico Madrid. I'm not sure they do friendlies.
It is. No, they don't. A massive, massive improvement in their desire and their passion to win the ball back.
I think the card's going to be out again here. This time, well, it's the same man, isn't it? Elanga pulled back. United free kick, looking to open the scoring here. McTominay coming in. It's a great ball in. It was crying out for somebody to get a touch. Couldn't quite. Martial, they know each other's games so well. Martial back to Rashford. A little foot in there. Martial back to McTominay. Wide it goes to Anthony Elanga. His cross. Maguire, obvious threats. Bit of pushing and shoving for the referee to try and sort this. Good ball, actually. Tomine going in on the keeper. There's only ever going to be one result there, and then tempers will naturally flare. And he's heat. Diego Simeone, an absolute master of the dark arts as a.
Rồi số tiền rồi đấy. Khi nào